scrappy win, and I guess the guys showed their resilience tonight to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, we've been asking for grit and consistency, and the boys showed it. And again, when adversity hits, Rain going down with the injury, having 3 foul shots for 3 quarters, just guys getting in foul trouble early, having a tight rotation. You just got to dig down deep. It's been a road double, and the Brisbane game wasn't great, and so a chance to answer back in a venue like this. Again, as I said, regardless of the result, there's an expectation of the way we want to play. Now the challenge is that we don't put our feet up and then get a week's practice under our belt and then lose by 30 next game. Like, we got to build on this and keep moving forward.
How was Jack coming back here, and obviously Marcus as well, coming back from it was a place they know really well. They won a title here, and was it sort of a big game? And I'll ask Marcus as well.
Yeah, I won't speak for you. Go for it.
Was it a big sort of moment for yourself and Jack to come?
Yeah, it's great coming back to a place where you run a championship. We joked around like, we have to cover our JackJumper tattoos and act like we never did it. But I think it was just big for us to just show how important it was to be gritty, and we weren't really concerned about, we were going against Jackies. We're like, no, fuck that. We need to double down on what we know and try to get better.
How much was the result, and I guess the talk among the group after that Brisbane game, and just was there sort of some really honest stuff said after that game, and I guess that resulted in the grit you showed out there tonight?
Yeah, I think it was simple for us. We know how we can be great, and the goal is to stack days each day. And we have a good week ahead of us coming up where we can take another jump, and that's what we're going to try to do.
Does it feel like a game you can really build a season revival on, do you think, going into the next week or two?
I'm not calling that a season revival. This is going to be a great story, and we're going to just keep checking the box every day, and that's all we can do.
What lessons are you going to take from this game? What lessons are you going to take with us on the road back with you?
Well, sorry, because it was loud. My ears are ringing. It was the core side, and that speakers are ridiculous. It is ridiculous. What lessons?
Yeah, what lessons are you going to take home from this win on the road?
That we're capable, right? And this is what I've been saying with the group: is no one needs to play outside of themselves. Just play to your role. Just play to what your the expectation is. Like, people look at this and say Drew had a good game, but that's what Drew's been capable of. He's been capable of his entire career. Sko got going and he was hitting his middies and he was getting rebounds. Jack, Marcus, KG. KG was 0-1, right? But his impact on the court defensively, that's it. You've got to make an impact. So you just have to play to what your job description is. And everybody, we can't have 2 guys and especially with Rain out now, we can't have 2 guys have a bad game. Everybody just has to be consistent. And I think that sort of showed what it looks like when everybody does sort of step up to the mark. Because, again, when we have 2 or 3 guys not really in it, and then it shows.
How is Ryan? Obviously, he's a Tassie boy, so how is he sort of...
Yeah, naturally disappointed. It's too early to know exactly. We've been managing that now for the last 3 weeks, and this is the front. And again, guys have been playing. Same with Al. So there's been guys who've been playing hurt. Al being out brought Jack back probably a week earlier than expected. There are guys that have been carrying some injuries, and for Rain it was that foot. So naturally he's disappointed, but it's too early to assess what the impact is.
The same one that kept him out of the pre-season, was it?
Sorry?
The same foot that kept him out of the pre-season, is it?
Nah, the pre-season was calf.
Oh, okay, right.
Baby cows.
Obviously there was a flopping foul there, Marcus, and Adam had his say about it.
Well, again,
what do you thought?
just call it. Like, if you think it's a blocking foul, call it, right? And then we get a chance to challenge it. But the problem is when you just call it as a tech. And I got a tech for waving my hand, which was later told was too close to his face. The guy was standing 8 feet away from me. So there's some things, right, that we're going to ask for a please explain on. But no, because you won't answer, because that was silly. If you think it's a blocking foul, call it so we can challenge it, because it was a charge. And just like the out of bounds, it wasn't out by Lockie. We should have won that challenge successfully as well. But again, just these are the adversity things. The guys didn't break it. It annoyed me more than anybody. But yeah, no, like Marcus played out the game and again got himself in a bit of foul trouble early, but was solid and didn't take a step back. Sorry for answering that for you.
No,
I don't want you to get
that was
in
great.
trouble.
I guess with Jack, obviously, you mentioned he came back a week early from his injury. Does that sort of show the leadership? Obviously, you're looking for him, and obviously he played a really good game tonight. Is that sort of the leadership you're looking for him going forward?
Yeah, no, definitely. And even his words afterwards, just to say like that's, playing hard is, it's winning is hard. And this is what we've been saying all season, especially with some of these losses, is that, momentum swings is not good enough. It's about putting it together. Tassie's a physical team. Tassie's a real up and in, aggressive, hands-on, physical team. And to only get 3 foul shots for 3 quarters and to keep battling through that, that's the expectation, right, of what it is to win. And so now the guys have got a taste of that from arguably one of the toughest teams to do it. So now, not saying other teams aren't as aggressive, but if we can do it here in this venue against that team, which is uber impressive, we just got to keep doing it again.
I don't come to a lot of these games,
Yep.
but I just wanted to ask 2 questions, one of you and then one of Marcus. I saw you really pacing up and down, showing a lot of energy there. I'm told that you do that pretty regularly. But it looked like it meant especially a lot to get a win tonight. Was it feeling I've looked at your record going into this game, it wasn't so good. Did it really, really matter to win tonight?
No, because I was annoyed. I was annoyed at how the game was being run. So that was I'm happy to coach the game, but we had successful challenges. School bench did great. We're fixing the score. We're fixing the shot clock. I was doing 3 or 4 different jobs. So I got to keep moving. Plus it was humid out there, so it was like practice at Cairns.
I also noticed that your team on the bench was half the time in breaks was leading in and really trying to engage with the team on court, which showed as well. I thought that it meant a lot for everyone together.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, it's been. We haven't won for a month, right? So last month we went through that whole 0-7, whatever it is. So now we start the new month with the win. So yeah, it means a lot to the guys because they want to win. Everyone hates losing. I think for me, as I said, it's just they got an understanding of what it takes to win. And it's gritty, it's tough, it's physical, it's hard. Guys are sore, cool. Put your big boy pants on. We've got to go again. So.
Marcus, you talk about.
Didn't you have one? Yeah, one from Mark. Yeah, go for it.
Quick, Marcus, with you and Jack, how much inside knowledge do you have, sort of intel on the opposition and how they play and how they think in a situation like tonight? Does it really give you an advantage, and do you pass that around amongst the rest of the team?
I think as the game goes, we've been playing this game for so long that it all comes down to so many plays that we've seen 1,000 times, and it's how tough can you be getting over a screen? How tough can you be boxing out? How tough can you be mentally to get through a play fully? And you can know as much as you want against a team, but if you're not doing those things, it doesn't matter.
Adam mentioned how humid it was out there. There are upgrades coming here, hopefully, within a year's time when games are next played here next season. But how tough is it to play out there in those conditions, and how badly are they sort of needed as someone who's played here?
Ooh, that's a political one.
I know that is above my pay grade.
Who's the local poly?
Yeah, but they have amazing fans, as you all seen. It's the same in Hobart. It's crazy to play there. So I think that's just another hurdle that you got to be like, no matter what, I got a job to do, and the rest doesn't matter.
They don't need to upgrade the speakers. They're fine.
Just one from me. You talk about the standard that you see from SCO and Andrews tonight. What has been the inconsistency? What do you put that down to? That sometimes they can produce what they do tonight, and sometimes they can't produce that.
It's a lot to unpack, and it is, and a lot of it is it's something one week and something the other, and for both these guys, right, it's also the transition of how the game's officiated, right? The calls that Drew gets in Europe, he's not getting here. So now you see him for the first time, he finished on the other side of the rim, so he's not going to get the body call no matter how much they call it down the other end. He's not getting it, so he's got to finish it on the other end. Little subtleties like that, whereas again, a week ago, he would have been trying to hit, miss the layup, fall on the ground, then it's 5 and 4 going down the other end. So when you miss those layups and you end up on the floor, it's attack break. It's potential to be a 5-point conversion. You saw him now finish on the other side. So little things like that, especially with SCO. yeah, like there's a lot. And the good thing about these guys is you sit down with them and you talk them through it and they make the adjustments.
Hi, Forde. Just one, because you've been sitting there for a while already, but after what you said, after the game 2 days ago, what you wanted to see was effort and fight and spirit out of your group, and you had a lot going against you tonight, like you talked about. You didn't shoot the ball well, you didn't rebound the ball that well, you had a lot of calls go against you, you lost rain, but you didn't turn the ball over, and you just fought and competed and defended, which must be really pleasing.
Yeah, that's sort of what, again, that's what we wanted. Like, again, you can win or lose, you can have players in or out of the lineup, but you got to play hard, and you just got to play with like effort and heart and passion and whatever coaching metaphor you want to use, and it shows. Like, there's clear night and day on how that product looks. So we're capable, and that's what I love about the group is the group itself never, like, you know, the discussion post-game, the discussions in the car ride home, the discussions at video, the discussions at practice. If I give guys credit for anything in terms of like what's been consistent, is they've been consistent with the production coming in, what they needed to get done. Shoot around this morning, pre-game stations. Like, it's easy to sit here and put your hands up and point the fingers and blame someone else, but this is it. You know, you got to apply it, the application on court, and now that we've shown that we can do it, again, let's do it again and do it again. And that's when you start, as I said, stacking days, you start stacking weeks, and you start stacking games, and, you know, anything can happen.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Perfect, thank you.